Hello, it's Melissa, Mother Lover for Life, 100%, coming to you doing the Sacred Path cards again today. I decided to do the Sacred Path cards today. I'm going to do the cornstalk spread. I'm going to go ahead and read a little bit out of this book. Thank you for joining me today. Please like, subscribe, and share. Hit the thumbs up button if you find this message helpful. And thank you again for tuning in. I hope this helps. Corn has been a Corn has been the daily staple of our people for hundreds of years. We believe that corn pollen is sacred and that we are fed by the fertile earth whose gift is corn. A wise medicine man once said that if a philosophy did not grow corn, it had no value. Corn is the symbol of goodness, abundance, fertility to our people, and these are the things that feed us daily. We feed the body, the mind, and the heart, and the spirit if we seek beauty in our daily lives. For it is the beauty of living in balance that grows corn. The cornstalk spread is a way to receive life manna that comes from sacred corn pollen. It's a gentle daily reminder of the beauty to be experienced if you're open to it. So I'm seeking beauty, the beauty within myself, the beauty within nature, the beauty within others, to experience my life at a deeper level today. And this is just one of the ways that I like to connect. This is a deck of tarot cards that I use in order to help with healing and staying on the sacred path. And this is just a little message from Great Mystery and Great Spirit. And I just call upon Great Mystery and Great Spirit to help guide us in this message today. And I hope that you find this helpful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and draw 4 cards. And at the beginning part of the situation is the root, which is the first card is the root card, which denotes beauty that can be experienced today by connecting to Earth Mother. So after I do these cards, I'm going to go connect to Earth Mother, take a walk in nature, and dig my roots deep into the Earth Mother to help ground myself and remember this reading throughout my day to help guide me throughout this day. So this card speaks about the root of the problem if you're in turmoil about a life situation. The root card can also allow you to see the resources available through connecting to the Earth Mother. So connecting to Earth Mother is how I stay grounded and at peace, enjoying nature. When it gets a little bit warmer, I might take my shoes off, but right now it's a little bit chilly. So I usually like to walk around barefoot in the grass. So thank you, Great Mystery and Great Spirit, for this message today. I'm going to go ahead and fan these cards out. And we'll draw 4 cards and see what the message that Great Mystery and Great Spirit have to share with us for today for daily teaching and focus. Okay, I'm just going to take a couple deep breaths before I select the cards. Okay, so the first card I drew is the root card, which is 32, Rhythm and Internal Timing. So in order to dig our roots deep into the Earth Mother, if we're experiencing some sort of turmoil in our personal lives, work life, our job, our timing, our heartbeat, our timing might be off, our internal timing. So when we disconnect from that stress and then dig our roots deep into the Earth Mother and reconnect to the Earth Mother, that's what helps us ground ourselves and hook back in to the rhythm of the Earth Mother. and we can root ourselves deep to ground in order to see what resources are available to us, because we can slow down long enough, breathe deeply, ground ourselves in the Earth Mother, and calm ourselves. Sometimes I just like to go to parks and go off in a quiet place, or if you live out in the country, you can go out. I like to go out into the timber near the creek or a river. That helps. Drum that marks the heartbeat of our Mother Earth, constantly reminding us of who gave us birth, the rhythm of connection, pulse of flame and fire, the perfect reflection of our heart's desire. The drum has come to the children of Earth during the Second World, which was the first ice age. It was at a time that clans and families gathered around the new discovery of fire and shared its warmth in unity. The drum is audibly heard and internally felt by two-leggeds. This gives the human race a new sense of the first sound any human ever heard. That sound was in the womb and was a double heartbeat. The child's own heart and the heart of its mother resonates through the water of the amniotic sac and mirrors the human connection to the Earth Mother. The drum can be used to assist the reconnection process outside of the womb. So I've been invited to drum circles. I haven't joined in on that yet. It's something that I would like to try. The talking drum spoke to my heart, and I could understand the medicine. If the talking drum has spoken to you, you're being asked to find your own internal rhythm and timing. You may be pushing too hard or missing a beat. In any case, being out of sync calls for realignment with the body's needs. Rhythm is a personal thing. To honor your own rhythm is to come back into harmony with the self. From this point, personal comfort allows you to harmonize with other rhythms of life. The drum also speaks of allowing yourself to be supported by Mother Earth's heartbeat. That is to say, your mind might be outdistancing what your body can handle, and the body cannot pull needed energy from the earth because it's trying to keep up with your thoughts. If this applies to you, you are missing a beat. Slow down and rediscover the heartbeat of your true mother. Then the synchronicity of your movements will be effortless. In all cases, rhythm is the key. Become aware of all rhythms and see how yours fits in. If it feels right, you become the music, and the dance you're dancing becomes a celebration of life. So that's a good reminder to not work too hard, because in my past I've had a tendency to overwork, throw myself into work when I'm feeling emotional, and kind of check out emotionally through work, and burnt myself out as a nurse that way. I had money but no sanity. So that's a good reminder for me to not fall back into past patterns, and to know that I have an internal rhythm, and I beat to the beat of my own drum. And what feels right for me may not be necessarily right for another person or work for another person, and that's okay. There's difference in each creature's natural active and resting rhythm. Each time I could feel and hear the heartbeat of the creature beings as distant patterns. So we all have our own rhythms and patterns, and you just have to see where yours fits in. And that takes a lot of self-discovery sometimes, and reconnection with the Earth Mother and your body. At 22, it was a wondrous discovery to see that I had a rhythm of my own. My body had its rhythm, and that the two could actually work together. So that's a good reminder to tap into my own internal rhythm and timing. And the second card that I drew is the stock card, which expresses the attitude needed to walk in beauty and balance. The stock card also denotes the lesson that you need to learn, so you may be a bridge between the path of understanding and the crooked trail. This human bridge is a peacemaker, true witness, or healer. You may be called upon to take one of these roles at any time. The courage, talent, or ability needed to be a human bridge is supported by the stock card, which is Sweat Lodge, purification. So I have to have purification of my mind, body, and spirit through honoring myself. That way I can be in tune with my own internal rhythm and timing through the purification of my mind, body, and spirit. Putting healthy foods into my body, which I'm not perfect at, you know. I'm drinking a Coke right now, so guilty. I perfectly imperfect. That's what I always say. I'm a work in progress. We all are. So purification in the best way that you know how. I'm not on hard drugs today, so thumbs up for that one. I'm not drowning myself in alcohol or drugs in order to numb the emotional pain that I've numbed in the past. I'm grateful for that today. I do have purification of my mind, body, and spirit, and my heart. I'm grateful for that because it does take a lot of courage, talent, and ability to be truthful with yourself. Excuse me, I had hair in my mouth. Truthful self-assessment of where you're at on this path. That way you can be a purified, peaceful peacemaker and true witness and healer. That way you're in balance and what you're sending out is healthy and good. So number 2, let's see what number 2 has to say here. So if we learn this lesson, fire of purification, steam from sacred stones, prayer ties and tobacco meld with spirit songs. The term sweat lodge has been used for a long time and doesn't truly express the purpose of this ceremony. The purpose is to purify the body, mind, and spirit so that a new sense of self may be present on the path. Sweating is just one of the things that you do in the lodge, but it is not the reason that you enter the ceremony. If we believe something, those beliefs may be changed, but to know is to have a gift. That is a part of our total self and is as much of an extension of who we are as is our leg. Our beliefs, however, can be filled with misconceptions of others' opinions, which may create impurities. They may be filled with confusion and or a sense that because someone else said it was so, it is. As the family of humankind, we have long forgotten that these are impurities that need cleansing. If we forget to pray for love and peace to enter our hearts of all races, nations, and creeds, we destroy the pure intent of those prayers and praise. The sweat lodge is made from willows and is circular. The number of willows used depends on the purpose of the lodge. The willow is a tree of love, and in our Seneca tradition, it bends with grace and does not easily break. I always say you have to be flexible or otherwise you'll snap. And that's the truth because I've done that. So, yeah, it's best to be flexible. And I'm best flexible when I have a purification of the mind, body, spirit, and heart. In humbling ourselves and crawling through the opening to the purification lodge, we are asked to check our egos at the door. Since sacrifice originally meant to make sacred, approaching every act of life in a sacred manner is the Indian way. It may be time to cleanse negative thoughts or attitudes. From another point of view, if you have people pulling you down and stopping your forward movement, cleaning away the barriers is called for here. Whether the purification is of body, mind, emotions, attitudes, or spirit is for you to decide. The constant rule of the Sweat Lodge card is that humility and purification always make way for new life force to enter. Remember that once the rust is removed, you may shine in your own right. So that's a good reminder for me to continue having the purity of the mind, body, and spirit, to be mindful, tap into my own internal rhythm, and then have the humor of opposites. If I can laugh at myself, that's probably one of the greatest gifts Great Mystery gave to me, was the ability to make fun of myself when I'm trying too hard and, everything's running amok because I'm working too hard and trying too hard and trying to force things or make things work when they're not supposed to. The third card is the Kernel card, which tells you what the fruits of your labor will provide for you. The lesson of this card should be fully digested so that the ear of corn can give energy to the body, mind, and spirit and support your present path. The corn card represents the seeds of the future to Native people. These kernels also provide food for the present through learning present lessons. The future will be assured. So when I am at this point where I can laugh at myself instead of cry about the stupid shit bad choices that I made in the past, and I have the ability to laugh at myself again, that's when I know that the healing is working. Pissy Missy, is in check. Aho, Heyoka. Make me laugh so I'll be human again. Allow me to see my crooked path and the trickster as my friend. Aho, Heyoka. How contrary you can be, yet you make me learn. Aho, Heyoka. The joke's on me, but next time it's your turn. That's the truth. The Heyoka is a contrary clown who holds total wisdom and teaches the people through laughter and opposites. This sacred trickster is one who makes you wonder if what they're saying or doing is actually correct, thereby making you think and figure it out for yourself. When people are made to think on their own, the wobbly beliefs that they have been using as a rubber crutch in the past are tested. If the rubber crutch gives way and they end up on the ground on their rump, a lesson was learned. If they stop, think, test out a teaching for themselves, and it stands in good stead, the wobbly belief becomes a knowing system for their lives. It becomes part of your wisdom. So sometimes you got to fall on your ass, and it hurts at the time, but then you got to laugh at yourself because you're like, yep. Heyoka medicine can be called upon through Coyote. Remember that the divine trickster is the perfect integration of all things wise and foolish, sacred and irreverent. When we ask for those lessons, we need to be prepared for the adventure. We need to be willing to laugh and to have others laugh with us. We will have achieved the ultimate union of opposites when we learn to celebrate more than we mourn. The time has come to laugh and reclaim our divine right to find pleasure in the sacredness of being human. If the trickster has appeared on your horizon, you're in for a barrel of laughs. You may be doing exactly the opposite of what you need to be doing, and you are about to get busted for it. Stop leaking your creative energy on other people's high drama. Stop being so serious and crack a smile, or Coyote will dog your dreams. Remember that some days you are the fire plug and some days you're the dog. That goes for everyone, so don't let getting pooped on get you down. Learning through laughter or opposites can be fun. The keynote to the Heyoka card is to lighten up and start balancing the sacredness with irreverence. If you're just being stubborn, it may be time to create a contrary lesson that will force you to crack up, crack a smile, or trick you into going into the crack in the universe to find out what's really important. Isn't that the truth? So that's our Kernel card, and if we're able to learn the present lessons, we don't have to be the dog today. We can be the fire plug, as long as we're willing to learn those lessons. So, rhythm, internal timing, purification, humor of opposites. The fourth card is the Corn Mana card, which denotes how your corn silk is catching corn pollen and bringing abundance to your life. If you're feeling fear of scarcity, the Corn Mana card will present the lesson that you need to learn to realign with the field of plenty. If your life and personal philosophy are growing corn, this card shows how to continue growing. So, through vision questing. So, what you seek, you will find. I'm seeking peace and inner peace, serenity, healing, I'm seeking the sacred path. I'm vision questing inside and and adventuring on the outdoors. Um, Attitudes change depending on daily events you're experiencing. To change your attitude, you may wish to acknowledge the resources that are available, which is your own internal rhythm and timing, and the harvest that may be coming your way through the corn card, which is humor and opposites, the ability to laugh at yourself when you're behaving like the dog. So notice the integration of these two clues to what you are creating, and they support you by the stock card, which is purification. The stock is the attitude that will bring the abundance into physical form. So purification of thought, mind, body, spirit, and heart helps you integrate the humor and internal rhythm. So that way you don't have to be the dog every day. Some days you get the opportunity to be the fire plug when you're vision questing and you're seeking and finding whatever it is that you're seeking for. So number 3 is catching sacred corn pollen, your life manna, the beauty to be experienced in this day, the beauty of life, the beauty of being alive today. High upon sacred mountain, with unrestricted view, the clarity of vision comes to us anew. Direction with purpose, great mystery will bring strong medicine allies to grace our medicine dreams. The vision quest is one of the oldest tools used by tribal people to seek direction for life. Under the guidance of a medicine person, the seeker is sent to a remote location to fast and pray for 3 to 4 days. The result of this activity, which is called going on the hill by the Sioux, is a fuller understanding of your place or pathway in the world. On the physical journey, the good red road affords the seeker hundreds of lessons that lead to inner knowing. The goal is to reach that place of inner serenity so that the inner world is equal to the outer world. When the two worlds are one, we become living the dream. The Vision Quest card speaks of a time of new directions or strengthening of your present path based on personal truth. Sometimes to find this truth, it is necessary to enter the silence and remove personal confusion. In other instances, it is necessary to actually go on a vision quest. This card tells you that the course of your life needs to be clarified through vision. It is now time to ask for assistance from the allies and or ancestors so that your choices will be reinforced with their wisdom and assistance. Seeking your personal answers is keynote. Trusting those feelings and following them with action is the way to find the truth. To accomplish this, you must realize confusion and doubt, then proceed by allowing your truth to emerge. Remember, in seeking, you are asking for answers. Be willing to accept and recognize the truth when it comes to you. Recognition and acceptance always precede inner knowing. So I'm grateful because I am finding that serenity and the peace within. Truth is the final destination of any seeker's path. So I'm grateful for that because when the truth is found inside of the self, there is no need to look further. So I'm grateful for that because I am seeking inner truth within myself and the internal nudgings of my sacred heart, and my intuition is telling me to stay on the sacred path. No matter how much it doesn't make sense to others or how much other people don't understand. I don't have a need to be understood today because I understand other people and I understand myself. And that's a gift that I've been given through internal journeying and stopping what I was doing in order to find gratitude and reconnect with Earth Mother. And yeah, it's an offering for the life that she has richly given to me and the new one I'm beginning. So I'm grateful for that message today. And yeah, on the bottom of the deck is Moon Lodge Retreat sometimes we have to retreat. We have to know when to retreat, because it's an act of strength. It's a time of introspection and finding out what our goals are and reconnecting with our internal self, rather than distracting ourselves through having relationships that sometimes are not necessarily healthy. So I'm grateful for the inner seeking that I've been doing. It has helped me on this healing journey, and I'm grateful for the progress that I've been making. I hope that you're making progress too, and I thank you for tuning into my channel. I thank Great Mystery and Great Spirit for this message today. I hope that you found it helpful. I'm going to go take a walk in nature and do something today that makes my heart smile, and I hope you do the same. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and share. Peace. Mother Lover out. Have a good day.